What's up, Wobbles? My name's Pooster, and I'm going to show you why that weird sound cutout thing was happening in your YouTube video you posted the other day. Alright, so in the pattern that you used on your video, you did 12 kicks before you came in. I'm not going to do 12 because that'll just take a bit long, so instead of doing 3 sets of 4, I'm only going to do it with 1 set of 4, just to show you how the timing works and why that cutout happened. So I'm going to basically replicate what happened to you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. So we lost the 1, and that was like when your keyboard was playing and you lost the very first bit of it. That is because it is waiting for the click track to hit on a downbeat again, because you can only enable loops on a downbeat. And you can, there's 2 fixes that you can do for this. I know, because that's probably not how you want the machine to work, but you can kind of do this workaround that I'm going to show you second, but first I'm going to show you a really fast way you can get past it. So in that pattern, we counted the kick that I actually put in through the microphone as the 1, and then we let this repeat 3 times, and then we cued this in. Oh, I missed it, fuck. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. And we get that stupid gap where it starts on 2. If we don't count the microphone kick into our count and we start counting at the first played back kick, you'll be on time. So I'll actually have 5 kicks happen here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there you go. You don't get any drop. And if that I could see someone making the argument that that's really contrary to your style and you want everything unquantized. I don't know if this next tip will help you. I think it will, but I'm not familiar with your exact workflow, so I'm not exactly sure, but I can show you another thing you can do to get past this. So on this third track, I have it preset to 1 measure, which is the same length as me saying 1, 2, 3, 4 from before. It should be the same length as this second one. What I'm going to do is I'm going to load up a blank track first without letting it play the whole way through, and then I can just punch in at any time. So I'll just get my kick over here. And now I can let this play as many times as I want. I'll lose track of the clock. I'm not counting. So this is 1 measure. You can load an empty loop by holding down the stop button and hitting that. So this is an empty loop. I had to make sure my bounce is off because I always use track 3 for my bounce, sorry. So this is an empty loop. And now, whenever you want to punch in, you can just go into the overdub mode and start punching in. You can just go into the overdub mode and start punching in. You can just go into the and now your time doesn't really matter. And you can clear that, put on a new one whenever you want, and just start punching in whenever you need to, and just start punching in whenever you need to. Basically kind of reset your 1. The machine, where you start on your 1 and where the machine thinks you're starting, will be disconnected. But if you just keep everything in time and you don't really use the step sequencers on this much, or you kind of fuck around with them to make them work, it could get kind of weird, but I guess it could work. You could run into issues doing it. So I personally wouldn't do it that way. I loop the first way, where I just count at the beginning. Or you can just, instead of starting with just a little kick, you can do like some kind of high. That was horribly off time. And now just align everything to that loop, basically. Do a longer loop, instead of doing the short loop that you have to count, do a longer loop that has a more definitive start, and then you can start your chord progression from there, and you won't get any audio cutouts either. Anyway, I hope that helps and solves your issues. If you have any questions or anything, I guess you can hit me up. And yeah, happy looping, I guess. Peace out.